Hey, how we doing? Welcome to Chris's Beer Reviews. It's time for a beer review, as I always say. And this one, we're back to Tiny Rebel. Excuse me while I make myself comfortable. We're back to Tiny Rebel. I say back, it's been a while since I reviewed a Tiny Rebel beer. And if you follow the channel on a regular basis, you know I'm not a big fan of Tiny Rebel. But what I am a big fan of is Sticky Toffee Puddin. And this is a Sticky Toffee Puddin Porter coming in at 9% ABV. I'm not going to read the back. I'm going to see if this tastes like sticky toffee pudding. I love a sticky toffee pudding. So let's see. Like I say, I'm not a big fan of Tiny Rebel. I find their beers generally disappoint these days. Although I have seen in the Bargain Booze that's near me, they stock PD kegs. And they've got the I see the Tiny Rebel Pineapple Express keg is back, and a lot of people rave about that keg, and I am tempted, but then that is 6 litres of beer that if you don't like, you're in a bad place. But I am tempted with it, I really am. I don't know, I'll decide. But there you go, there it is, Tiny Rebel Hey Puddin Sticky Toffee Porter. Boom. Let's see how this one looks. 9% ABV. I don't expect there to be a head, and there isn't. We're getting up into the imperial sort of territory, aren't we, at 9%. It's not jet black, but what it is brown. A very, very dark brown. So for me, that's a good thing, because then we are looking like a sticky toffee pudding, because it is a darky brown, isn't it? And that's exactly the colour. It is a dark brown. It is not jet black. Although I can't see any light coming through it, but it is a darky brown, so it looks good. There's a cheeky little aroma in the air. Let's have a sniff. Oh, it smells good. God, the toffee, excuse me, the toffee is incredible. That is a really good smelling toffee coming out of there. Toffee and caramel, slight elements of chocolate. No, but then the more you sniff, it starts to become a little synthetic. That initial sniff is fantastic, but if you keep going on it, it starts getting a little bit synthetic-y, even if that's a word. Let's stop worrying about that. Let's see how this tastes. Cheers. That's not bad. Oh, I have to admit it, although I'm a bit of a Tiny Rebel basher, I do love their artwork though. That's quite nice. In fact, that's good. That is good. I like it. That's clever, because it feels sticky. It feels sticky, it's got a nice sweetness. It's not super sweet, but it is sweet. If you're not into sweet stouts or porters, you're not going to enjoy that, but it is sweet, and it's got a doughiness to it. It really has got a doughiness, and then it kind of feels layered, like you're chomping through the doughy part, the cakey part, and then you hit that thin kind of like caramel kind of toffee crust you get on the top of a good sticky toffee pudding. And that's what it actually is, a sticky toffee pudding in a can. Now let's have a look at what it says on the back. We're on a mission to bring you good times with a hint of what? We're on a mission to bring you good times with a hint of beer. We do this by creating brands that will capture your imagination. We're not making awesome beers, blah blah blah. Nothing about this, absolutely nothing. Oh, there we go. On the eye it should be sticky. On the eye it should be sticky. It looks like liquid to me. It doesn't look sticky. On the nose toffee, yes, you got that on the taste pudding. Yes, it hits all 3 of those. No, it doesn't. How can it look sticky on the eye? It looks like bloody liquid on the eye. How that something can look sticky, I've got no idea. But it does taste sticky in your mouth, and it does taste like a pudding, and you get oodles of that toffee, which doesn't smell like that doesn't taste like the synthetic type of aroma. It does taste like real toffee, and you are getting that puddingy, cakey feel to it. That's really good. You've actually impressed me for a change, Tiny Rebel. It's doughy, it's cakey. You're getting that toffee sweetness on the top. I just want to add custard to it, is what I really want to do, but I think they'd probably get it all wrong if they started trying to add vanilla to it. It's got a great mouthfeel at 9%. Really lines your mouth, really keeps making you kind of suck to get that kind of toffee sweetness. It's really good. In fact, that's actually fantastic from Tiny Rebel, and I'm not a fan, but credit where credit's due. That's a really good beer. I can't remember much I paid for it. I picked it up in the local off license near me. Did I? Or did I get it from Tudor Wines? No, it came from the off license near me. Pardon me, called the local offie. That's fantastic. Really good. If you've had it, let me know. If you haven't, recommend it. Crack on. I'm all done. See you all on the next one. Take care. Cheers. Bye now.